Hello and welcome back to the Monkeywood Garage. Thanks as always for joining us on my new motovlog. It took us until now to recover from the self-inflicted man flu that was a result of the... oh, this road's bumpy. Bloody hell. Yeah, I've finally recovered from the self-inflicted man flu from the camp that I did about a week or so ago. Now if you watch the video, I feel like the setup is pretty much perfect. Where I really let myself down was the summer sleeping bag. I mean, it dropped to somewhere around 0 during the night and I was absolutely freezing. And spent the next few days completely washed up. And it's finally just starting to clear now. So I thought I'd bring us all back out. The plan for today is to head across to Derwent Reservoir. Now it's somewhere between Durham and Northumberland, and it is quite a scenic place, so I'll hopefully get a few shots of the reservoir itself. Now if you're not from the northeast, I always like to put northeast of England that is, I always like to put a couple of facts in for those who don't know the area. Now Derwent Reservoir is 3.5 miles long, so it's pretty decent in size, and if I remember correctly, it's got 11,000 million gallons of water in it, which is probably enough to keep my coffee supplies going for at least the next couple of years. Yeah, but it is quite a nice scenic place and there's some cracking roads around it. I mean, you've got roads like these with the sweeping bends, but there's a lot more sort of tree covered zigzaggy roads which will hopefully be going down shortly. Now as you can see from the handlebar cam, I have got my backpack on. I have brought a few supplies and some coffee, so we'll hopefully get a sit down somewhere and have a little bit wander when we get there. When I checked the forecast when I set off, I think it said somewhere between 10 and 12 degrees. It's perfect riding weather for me. It does feel a little bit colder. I am pleased I put the old winter gloves on. Now with a bit of luck, we'll have all these roads for ourselves. It is quite early in the morning, it's about 9 o'clock. But generally the UK is quite a sleepy place. Most people will still be slavering in the pits at this point. I think I am probably overdue to do a 1-year review of 765 RS ownership. It's coming up to 1 year, I think it's next month or back end of this month. So I might do a video on that, because it is a cracking bike. Obviously all bikes have got the pros and cons, but this has definitely got more pros than cons. So I think that is a future video. Or if you are on the fence looking to buy a street triple and you've got any questions, give us a shout and I'll address them in the video. Anyone who's followed the channel for any length of time might well recognise these roads. It's one of the first videos I did about the mental health benefits of motorcycling, and to date that video by far has been the most successful. So if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. By the time this video goes live, it should be just a day or two before I'll go to one of the biggest riding events, or one of the biggest yearly riding events in the UK. I'll go into that a little bit more in the video. Definitely want to stick around for. See the Derwent Reservoir in the background there. Ooh, potholes. Well, my arse is going numb on this seat. I think we'll have a little look around. I'm aware I haven't actually showed you the reservoir next, but We'll have a little ride there on the way back, I think. It is just beyond these trees. You can't see a thing past them. One thing I am thinking is around here could be absolutely perfect for a stealth camp. Now, as we're heading back to the bike, there's one more thing I want to talk about today, and that was for the plans for the video next week. So if everything falls into place, I'll be going to the Durham Easter egg run, and it sounds like there could be as much as 1,000 bikes turning up for that. And it's all for a good cause. Everybody's to donate Easter eggs that are handed out to local hospitals and other children in need, but it's also for a load of really good charities. And obviously, being a biker, one that's very close to home is the Durham North Air Ambulance team. So if you're intending to go, or you just want to do your bit for charity, have a look at the GoFundMe page. I'll put the link in the description below and drop a little donation in there. It's well worth it. So unfit, out of breath. We'll get the bike loaded up. We'll have a quick stop off at the reservoir itself and show you what that looks like. And this is the entrance to Derwent Reservoir. Now, this is a very popular place for fishermen, so I'll try not to make too much noise with the bike. It's not exactly the quietest bike. Pull your trousers up a bit, mate. I think when I get here I'm going to take my helmet off and give it a good shake. I don't know if it's paranoia, but almost certainly I can feel a bug or something on top of my head. Don't know why I didn't check and give it a good shake before I put it back on. My own fault for leaving it on the forest floor. So I think from here, as always, for the ride home, going to put some tunes on, enjoy the ride. So thanks for sticking through and watching the video this far, or to the end in this case. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!